Decker breaks free. Can she finish? Yes! Game over! The players pour onto the ice. How about that? Brianna Decker takes the face-off against Jessica Wong in the near circle and does the rest herself. A backhand goal. The players pour out onto the ice for the sudden death victory.
David Jensen here with Brianna Decker, talking about the Boston Pride and the NWHL. Brianna, let's talk a little bit about the quality of play here. I know what I've seen at practices, and I couldn't be more impressed. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, honestly, it's been great. Obviously, if we play together on the U.S. team, or last year on in the CWHL Boston Blades, but everything transfers from practice to games really well. We're zipping the puck around and just making simple plays to the net.
It's unbelievable. I'll interject just a little bit. Seeing these kids play out here in practice, they're at a level that's equal to, I played in the 84 Olympic team, and the skill level and the speed is equal to what we had in 84. And I even said earlier to Bobby J, I said, you guys might be a little tougher than we were too.
That's nice to hear, definitely.
No, it's awesome, it really is. So Wisconsin, you went to Wisconsin with Badger. I actually played for Mark's dad, Badger Bob, back in the 84 World Cup, or Canada Cup, as it's called. And Mark was a teammate of mine, and then when I was a rookie in Hartford, I had the good fortune of actually him and his wife, I was an 18-year-old, being able to stay at their house with him, and he was just a great mentor to me.
Yeah.
And just one of the best human beings I've ever known. How was it?
Yeah, definitely. I had him for 3 years at Wisconsin, and he was unbelievable. Just quiet guy, but analyzes the game so well, and his feedback, whether it's face-offs, whether it's picking a puck off the boards, anything like that, he's just unbelievable. And he honestly is a great person as well. Just so humble, and I love hearing his experiences.
No doubt, and I remember I was a 13-year-old when he was playing in the 80 team, and watching him play, he was my favorite player. The smartest, most intelligent hockey player I've ever seen. He was unbelievable. And even a better person. Mark Johnson was one of the best American hockey players ever, and you were fortunate to play for him. I'm sure he taught you a lot of great things about hockey and about being a great person.
Yeah, it definitely has. I think the main thing I can take from him is his humbleness. I don't think, unless if you recognize him, you wouldn't even know he played for the 1980 team and was one of the best players on the team.
No, I am totally agreeing with you. Talk a little bit as a role model. I take it very seriously. I have the opportunity to work with a lot of young kids with my business with DHA Hockey and then being a Bruins alumni, and I know you take it seriously as well, and I think, way overdue that women's hockey is getting the recognition now, and you're in a position where, you're going to have a lot of kids looking up to you, and you're going to be their Wayne Gretzky's and, Pat LaFontaine's and all that stuff. So you're in a position. How do you feel about that?
It's actually a great opportunity for all of us. Obviously, like when I was younger, I was looking up to, Wayne Gretzky, and Jaromir Jagr was my favorite player. Yeah. But, it's awesome that times have changed and we're getting the recognition that we are. And, whether we're working camps in the summer here and there, a lot of the girls are looking up to us. And it's a great opportunity for us to grow our sport in the U.S. And we're taking full advantage of it. I can't wait to see what young kids, decide to tweet about or put on Facebook or whatnot, just about working with us. I think we have a great group of girls here on the Pride, and we're ready to share experiences with them.
Excellent. Good stuff.
Here's Brianna Decker on the near side. Skating right, makes a move past the defender. Another move,